Hello, children. We have started with the chapter Health and Hygiene. Okay. In the previous videos, we discussed that health is defined as the state of complete physical, mental, and social well being of an individual. Okay. And then we discussed that the when the health is deteriorated, then disease is caused. So a disease is a state in which the body or part of body deviates from normal functioning and experiences discomfort. We saw that the diseases are of two types: communicable diseases and non-communicable diseases. We studied about communicable diseases, that they can spread from one person to another person, and the mode of transmission of communicable diseases are droplet infection, contaminated food and water, direct contact, and vectors. After that, we studied certain examples of the communicable diseases, the mode of their transmission, the body part that is affected, and the symptoms. Okay, now we are going to study the non-communicable diseases. Okay, so the diseases that do not spread from one person to another are called as non-communicable diseases. Such diseases will not be spreading from one person to another. Okay, that is why they are called as non-communicable diseases. Okay, non-communicable diseases are generally caused due to two reasons. The first reason is deficiency of nutrients. Okay, deficiency of nutrients. A particular nutrient will be less in the diet, and because of that the non-communicable diseases occur. The second reason is malfunctioning of organ in the body. Okay, when one particular organ does not function properly, then that is called as malfunctioning. Okay, so because of the malfunctioning of the organ in the body, non-communicable disease may occur, right? So these are the reasons for the non-communicable diseases to occur. Now, non-communicable diseases can be inherited from parents. When I say inherited, that means the disease is present in the parent and then it will be transferred to the child. Okay, so that is called as inherited disease or genetic disease, right? Then we are having the mental disorders like depression and anxiety. Okay, these are also examples of the non-communicable diseases. Okay, and nowadays we observe that the lifestyle of people, especially in the city areas, the lifestyle has turned into unhealthy. Okay, people have lot of work, so they will be working the lot, and then they have stress related to the work. Okay, then the physical activity is less, right? And people consume lot of unhealthy food, right? So because of this unhealthy lifestyle and less physical activity performed by the people, non-communicable diseases are caused. Okay, heart disease, diabetes, all these are related to unhealthy lifestyle. Okay, so not only due to deficiency of the nutrients or malfunctioning of the organ, but also due to unhealthy lifestyle, people are having the non-communicable diseases happening to them. Okay, understanding? So we will discuss certain things related to non-communicable disease. The first thing is metabolic disease. Okay, the first one is metabolic disease. When I say metabolic disease, it means the disease caused in the body due to the malfunctioning of the organ or the organ system or imbalance of certain control and coordination mechanism is called as metabolic disease. Okay, so what is metabolic disease? It is a disease or disorder which is in the body due to malfunctioning of the organ. I have already told you, when the functioning of the organ is not proper, then it is called as malfunctioning of the organ or the complete system, organ system. Okay, or imbalance of certain control and coordination. Okay, everything is happening in our body in a controlled and coordinated way. Okay, so if there is some imbalance happening in that control and coordination, then we will be having the metabolic diseases. Okay, diabetes is a type of metabolic disease. The impaired function of the kidney and heart also leads to the metabolic diseases. Okay, so we will be studying about diabetes over here, which is a type of metabolic disease, right? First of all, you should know what is diabetes. Okay, so diabetes is a condition in which there is insufficient secretion of insulin from the pancreas. You know pancreas, you have studied pancreas in your lower class. Okay, it is an organ that is present in the body, right? So here we see that the organ is malfunctioning. Okay, the organ pancreas is malfunctioning and it is not able to produce the insulin hormone in correct amount. Okay, insulin is a hormone. Hormone means a chemical that is secreted in the body which will be controlling the function of the body. Okay, so this hormone, it is produced in less amount. The hormone is produced in less amount, and because of that diabetes happens. Okay, so what is diabetes? It is a condition in which there is insufficient secretion of the hormone called insulin by the pancreas. The pancreas are not able to produce the insulin in correct amount. Now, why the insulin is so important? Insulin is important because insulin helps the body to utilize the glucose that is present in the body so that energy is available. Okay, so insulin is important because it helps the utilization of glucose by the body to get energy, right? Second function of insulin is it helps to convert the glucose into glycogen, and then it will be stored in the liver. Okay, the glucose will be converted into glycogen and it will be stored in the liver or muscles, and it can be used in the future. Okay, so have you understood? The insulin is having two functions. One function, it will it will use the glucose to get energy. Second, it will convert the glucose into glycogen, and the glycogen will be stored in the liver and muscle cells. Okay, so that is why the insulin is important. Now, if the insulin is not produced in the correct amount by the pancreas, then what will happen? The glucose will remain in the blood. Okay, excess of glucose will remain in the blood, right? And this condition is called as diabetes. Okay, the glucose level, if it is more in the blood, then it is called as diabetes. Understanding? So what are the symptoms of diabetes? The symptoms of diabetes are excessive thirst, weight loss, fatigue. Okay, now how can you control diabetes? You can control diabetes by using insulin shots. Okay, so insulin injections will be given to the affected person who is having diabetes so that the diabetes is under control. Okay, so this is about the metabolic disease. Okay, and here the organ system is not organ is not working properly, and that is why the disease is caused. Okay, the diabetes disease, when you consider the organ pancreas is not working properly, and that is why the disease diabetes is caused. Next we come to hereditary diseases. Okay, diseases that are inherited from parents are called as hereditary diseases. When I say inherited, means the parent was having the disease and it has been transferred to the child, so such disease is called as hereditary disease. Okay, here the example is hemophilia. Hemophilia is a condition where the blood clotting does not take place. So if you are having a cut or wound, okay, the blood will continuously flow. It will not stop flowing. Okay, so it may lead to the death of the person, right? So it is a very dangerous disease, right? And this hemophilia, it occurs more in the men than in the women. Okay, understood? So Hemophilia is a hereditary disease, okay, because it has been transferred from the parent to the child. Okay, fine.